why am I making this film?
Well, we're six in our family. I'm the baby, and I just turned 60 years old. And I thought maybe this is a good time to like sit down and talk to everyone and kind of like, because I'm with the sisters, I'm visiting the sisters. We're, talking with their families and their kids and their kids' kids. That it's like that.
On the road again, just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again, going places that I've never been, seeing things that I may never see again. I can't wait to get on the road again. Road again, like a band of gypsies, we go down the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. And our way is on the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is making music with my friends, and I can't wait to get on the road again. And I can't wait to get on the road again.
All right, Carolyn, let's see this picture. Now tell us about this picture.
Every county in Iowa had this contest called a Healthy Baby Contest.
Healthy baby
And-
contest.
yeah. And I was about 6 months old, and it was the 4th of July, I believe.
So cute.
And Mom and Dad entered me in this baby contest, and I won Wayne County. And that entitled you to come to the state fair, where all 99 counties brought the babies up here to Des Moines to the state fair. They judged the babies up here. I have no idea who won. It wasn't me. But this cup was what they gave me in Wayne County for winning the Wayne County contest.
Oh, nice.
They didn't stint. They believed in giving a loving cup. and
That
they
was a
did.
very nice cup. Let's see what this is now. This is a picture from the air of the farm, right?
Right. Don't know exactly when it was taken.
It's the barn. barnyard. Yeah, that's great.
There's our Benton Center picture. This was everybody.
Oh,
went
that was
to Benton's.
everybody.
That was the whole school. Taken about 1939.
Oh, wow.
Kathleen and I are in the picture.
Uh-huh.
Let's see what else.
Who was on the horses there? Let's see.
Kathleen and Carmen.
That's Kathleen Carmen?
And Karen is here, sitting in front of Kathleen.
Oh,
And
yeah.
this
Oh,
is
there you go.
this was a girl that was a granddaughter of a friend of grandmother's, and nobody can remember her name.
Oh, so she's a stranger to us now.
This was taken in the front yard of our house. We were having a watermelon feed, and
Oh, yeah, okay.
this is Kathleen sitting here in front.
Right. Who's on the left there? Who's that on the left standing?
That's that girl we don't know.
Oh, that's the girl we don't know.
Mom's peeking out behind her head. Here's
Right,
Aunt
right.
Liz. This was
Oh, yeah, there's Liz.
This is my friend Marie.
Uh-huh.
This is Keo eating watermelon. This was a friend of grandmother's, Aunt Cora,
Oh, I remember Cora, yeah.
and she's holding. Let me look. Have I got the name? Oh, holding Keith.
Holding Keith? Oh, really? Oh.
That's you.
Uh-oh.
And here's Carmen.
That's funny. And there's Carmen.
Don't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. Anyone else but me. No, no, no. Don't sit under the apple tree with
He started to drink same time I did in the fall of 1946.
Oh, wow.
And that's where we met. In fact, we met on a blind date, but I wasn't with Carter. I had gotten him a date with a friend of mine, and I was with a friend of his.
Oh, okay.
I had met a friend of his in a class, and went to I don't know, not sure what it was, a football game or what we went to now.
Uh-huh.
But he said to me one day, this friend of Carter said, you know, I had this friend, Carter Hatch, that he isn't dating anybody, and we wanted to go to I think it was a dance. Yeah, it was a dance.
Uh-huh.
And he said, why don't you've met some gals here now at school, why don't you get him a date? And I said, okay. So, in fact, I ran across her picture here just a minute ago. Really nice girl.
Carter's date?
So his date that night was this gal named Wilma. A few weeks after that, Carter asked me, he had met me that evening, and I don't know that I'd seen him very often, maybe once in a while. But he decided to have a Halloween party out here at his folks. And he asked me if I'd come.
Was the Halloween party your first date?
First date, yeah.
Oh,
out here at
really?
Carter's
So he
folks.
invited you to the Halloween party,
Carter did.
and that was your first date? So you
I
met
don't-
his...
And I didn't go with anybody else after that.
Really?
I guess we just hit it off, and
Uh-huh.
ended up that we just kept going out together, and
How long did you date before you got married?
about a year.
You dated a year?
We met that fall, and we were married the next fall.
Oh.
This is my wedding picture.
Uh-huh.
We were married in the Baptist Church in Corydon, and we had a reception. I think it was in the basement afterwards. And here I am feeding Carter some of the cake.
Now this is also your wedding day, right?
This is our
Just
wedding
hold it just
picture,
like
and
that.
Dad
There
and
we
I
go.
are walking down the
Wow,
aisle.
you and Dad walking down
Right.
the aisle.
This was prior to Dad's gallbladder surgery, and he was thin as a rail because he wasn't very well.
He was very slim, but very stylish in that three-piece
Yeah.
suit. He's got the vest and
Yeah, he did.
tie, and
Very sharp.
he's very sharp.
There's a pretty good picture of Grandpa.
Oh, wait a second. That's Grandpa?
That's Grandpa
Oh, I
Gibbs
wasn't seeing that as Grandpa Gibbs. That's Mom and Dad, right?
and Grandpa and Carrie.
And Grandpa and Carrie.
This is the whole group. Kathy is over
There
here.
you go.
And here's Mom,
Mom
and Dad.
and Dad.
And this Kurt Beth Mann
Uh-huh.
and Emily and George.
Oh, of course, yes. How many years of married life?
57.
57.
A long time.
Or you're just getting started.
Right, I guess so. It's kind of like anniversaries anymore. We expect to go to 50, and now you expect to get on beyond that. I think you know how happy you make us because you decided to come back. We can't all go to see you, I guess.
Yeah, it's a tradition. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you do it more than 3 times, it's a tradition. And isn't this our 4th year? Who rode these horses to school?
Well, I did. Yeah,
But-
me and Keo did too. Did you? And then when we took the ponies, we put them in the barn, had a barn.
Well, sure, they had
And
a barn
we got them
down
out at noon and right, and we had enough time at our noon lunch break. That's what we done, was ride our ponies.
Well, Kathy, why don't you tell us a little bit, like, what your memories of Kenneth were, of our little brother was? Before the accident, like, when he was just your little brother. He was the 5th child. There were 4 girls, and then little Kenneth, and you were a teenager.
I was 13, but of course, like I said, I was old enough to work in the fields and such. And he was with me. Wherever you seen me, you seen him. When I became married, I never had children. But I really can't say I didn't have them because he was my boy. Mother had a lot of other children. And of course, I had younger sisters. But they were that much younger, they did not remember Kenneth in the way I remembered him. And so that, like I said, I potty trained him. He was just, wherever you seen me, you seen Kenneth. And we would go in the house at night, say we would have company. He was right by my side. He was an angel from heaven. I mean, it's never, when he was killed, it was just, well, it was a terrible tragedy for all of us, but my being 13 years old, it was devastating. I cried so hard at that funeral. Why? Does this little life have to be stuffed out? Why? He's never sinned against anybody. He's, you know, just a little angel. I mean, and like I said, to me it just left a terrible void in my life. I mean, yet to this day, and it was in 1942, which has been many, many years ago. But like I say, all I can say, he was an angel from heaven.
It had to be you. It had to be you.
Curly looked like this when we got married. He had this hair. Oh, that's how he got his name Curly. Oh, he had a shock of curly.
Oh, he had a shock of curly
Oh
hair.
my God. Unbelievable.
Curly.
Unbelievable. Doesn't he look so young? 18 years old.
Hold it up there.
18 years old.
Oh my goodness.
I
that
guess
is
we were all
young.
18, were we? at one
That
time or
is
another?
young.
Yeah, he was in the service. He's 18.
And then when did he when did he join the carnival? Was that out of the
that
service?
was, no, that was after he got out of the service.
After he got out of the
Oh, yeah,
service,
that
he
was
joined
it.
the carnival.
Yeah, I thought that was
There's
pretty
Kathy
good.
and Curly
Yeah.
on their wedding day.
You know, the most fun I think me and Curly had of all our married life was we went to Chicago
Uh-huh.
1 week. Just went to Chicago 1 week. And we rented a sleeping room.
Oh, yeah, I bet that
And we
was
seen
fun.
Chicago from one end to the other.
Yes.
Oh, I bet that
We had
was
so
Oh,
fun.
it must be so
Fun.
much fun.
And we spent a lot of time on State Street.
Oh,
Yeah, well,
Sure.
sure, why
Well,
not?
That's where the fun is.
That's where the fun is, right?
Oh, yeah, we pretty pulled up that day off when I got off work. So. Hello. This is Mrs. Fees. That's what I do to them.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
what,
Telemarketing.
telemarketing?
Telemarketing.
I don't give them a chance.
All right, forget
Although,
it.
you know, Keith, I sold stuff over the phone.
You did? You had that job one time.
They'd say, you bastard, you got me out of the best time. I made $1 an hour. And they paid you with a week. And the last week I went up to get my last check, they moved out. Where was I locked up? Oh, yeah, they just talk and
That's
talk
the Gibbses,
and
isn't it?
talk
We just like to talk. We like to talk. Well, Dad was kind of a talker.
Dad was.
Yeah.
He didn't need a phone to stick his head outside the door.
Yeah.
Oh, he had the loudest voice in the world.
Yeah, Really?
Oh, God. My first
He was loud.
boyfriend, you know, bien
Yes.
by 10.
Bien by 10.
I was in the driveway by 10.
But
Boy, I tell you, he came out on that porch and cleared his throat. And I said, I gotta go.
cleared the throat.
I was home, but I wasn't in the house. And boy, he came out on that porch, cleared his throat. I said, time to go. Better go ahead. Because Dad, remember clearing the throat?
he didn't have very much of a light side. I mean, it took quite a bit to get him to laugh.
Yeah.
You know, but I remember when he was at his best, because when I was a little kid, he'd do anything to leave the farm. He'd assign everybody their chores, right?
Yeah, you better
and he'd
go.
jump in the pickup
And
and
he gone for the day.
He'd go to town. And he'd go to Ray's Radiator Shop.
Yes.
And this was like where the guys hung out. And you kind of saw Dad at his best. Because he'd just be real
Relaxed
outgoing
and-
and relaxed and laughing, you know. And they got back to the business of family, and it wasn't funny
No,
anymore.
it was all business.
It was all business then. So we didn't really have a lot
He
of...
laid out these million jobs and beat up for the day and you go home.
Oh,
Did
my
you get it done? Did you? And they were big jobs, they weren't little jobs.
God forbid anything should go wrong. Like the day he came home, we burned the haystack down. Or somebody
Let's see,
burned the
did that
haystack.
happen
Oh,
after,
we burned the haystack down. That was not a good thing.
I imagine that was pretty bad.
That was bad.
Pretty quiet around there for a while, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was... This is Kathy, and this is Kathy. We're here again. Gather around the pie, because that's our favorite place nowadays. No, I just wanted to have a shot with these girls.
Keith is pretty special. I love his pickup.
She only likes me for my
No.
pickup. She does. She won't say it, but she really only likes me for my pickup. Kathy, what's that picture you got? I'm going to zoom in. What's that picture you got there?
This
Hold it
is-
up in front of you.
This is the Golden Girls.
Let me see. Kathy, who is that?
It is the Golden Girls when they're in the early 50s.
How old were you there?
19.
And Lois?
But we were both 19.
And look, Lois looks just the same.
Oh,
She looks exactly the same.
Oh yeah,
What's up with
Lois
that?
looks just the same.
What's up with that?
With the white hair and long and all that bit.
Oh my God, what a good picture that
I'll
is.
tell you what, we were a couple of swingers.
You were a couple swingers. Mom make powerful breakfast.
And we did, and
Oh,
we
it
did
was
go
good.
chore of a morning, but
Yeah.
naturally, when you got up early and you
Oh.
you were hungry before
You were
went to
hungry
school, and you had to get around, and because the bus was going to come before very long,
Yeah.
boys, and you were really hungry because
You
it
were
had been a long already.
And
morning.
how many years did we ride those ponies to school?
That was
Okay, that's
you
what
and
we're talking about.
When you
Yeah.
and I were left to go to country school.
I know.
Kathy went to Cambria. Carmen and I rode ponies as little kids. Well, you were in kindergarten.
Oh, I know.
And I was what?
small.
Second grade. Second grade.
Second
We
grade,
went
oh my
and we
goodness.
rode and now how many kindergarten kids do you
Would ride a
see
pony.
that would get on a pony and go to school?
No.
Then when we got to school,
Yeah.
you had to put the pony in the barn and take its bridle off because you didn't want to leave the
Sure.
bit in its mouth all day.
Right.
And then Dad always kept a snap ring on a halter. You snapped it on there. Then you kind of seen that the horse had something to drink, you know. And
Right.
usually I think Dad kept a little bit of hay there. And you did that, and here you were, kindergarten in second grade.
5 or 6 years old.
And then you went to school, and then it was terribly cold sometimes when you got out of there in the winter. Snow was blowing, and I remember there was a schoolhouse that burnt. Another country schoolhouse burnt, and those children came to our school. Well, of course, you thought when you were in kindergarten, first grade, an eighth grader might just as well have been 21 years old. I mean, to you,
Right,
they
right,
rode
right.
bigger horses and stuff. And I always remember the teacher said, "Don't you girls be racing them horses." You know, we had these little short-legged ponies.
Yeah.
Don't you girls be racing those horses. That's right. We
Yeah.
did that.
Yeah, I remember that. And the one pony
We
was
wasn't going to
blind.
win anyway.
And
We
the
were-
one pony was blind.
Right, and it took
know?
these little fits. It'd just
And
take a
it'd go
fit
around
and
in
it'd turn around
circles.
with it, and then and just
Was
and
blind.
throw you off.
Oh. Oh,
And then
wow.
Marjorie and Mervyn Bumgarner
Wow.
lived on the corner. We went by there one morning, and it had taken this little dooley, and Carmen was braver about a horse than me, always. I was not that good. I mean, I rode a horse because it beat walking. Kathy was a much better horseman, too, than Carolyn was.
Yeah, Carolyn
and
did.
liked, I think, horses probably better, you know.
Sure, sure.
And Dad was really bad around horses. But Carmen was good at it. She really, for a little kid, she was. Mervyn was going to show us, of course, he was like, we thought he was right, probably 7th or 8th grade. He was going to show us how to do that. He gets on, the horse does a little dealy, throws him off into the fence in the road ditch, and he has to go home and change his pants because he ripped his pants. And I thought, well, we're not too bad for
We're
two
doing
little
just as
girls.
well as he is.
That's right, he didn't do much better, but he was older, which I'll have to admit, I thought he was much older than probably what he was. But he said, well, he'll show us girls see a thing or two. Well, it throwed him off too.
Now, I'm going to ask you guys. Carmen told this story. We were up there with Kathy, and she was talking about high school. And we were out in the street. We were filming. We were playing basketball, and Carmen was telling the story about coming home. Mom didn't go to the basketball games. You recollect this, Keel?
Yeah.
Mom didn't go to the basketball
Usually
games.
only Dad went.
Usually only Dad went to basketball. But Carmen was remembering that the two of you would come home and you'd do the basketball game for Mom, kind of like play by play.
We'd
You'd
play
tell her.
every verse. We would
You
rehearse.
tell her what went on is, and Carmen had some recollections about it, but she kept saying, "Well, I don't remember that, but Keel will know. Keel will know."
Yeah. Well, you played on first string.
Keel was first
And
string.
I played
You played
some on
some.
first. Yeah, I played some on first
And I
string.
tried to pass you the ball as much as I could.
There we go.
Because
Okay.
She played. We both played forward at the time,
Yeah.
and I tried
Okay.
to get you the ball
Yeah.
as much to help, you know, because you kind of got to prove yourself, you know.
Sure.
But actually, Mom did. At one point in time, she did go to some games.
Oh,
Not,
did
not,
she?
Yeah,
She did?
she did go to
Oh,
some
I
games.
good.
Not,
I'm glad you mentioned
not,
that.
Not a lot, but because I don't think sometimes she felt like it. But she did go to some games, and I think
Oh,
Mom
good.
did enjoy, you know, she enjoyed us girls playing. But
I don't think her stamina would let her go.
Yeah,
Right.
she just couldn't do it that
No.
much. Yeah.
But she really did,
Oh, yeah.
and she wanted to hear about it.
There'll never be anyone else but you for me. Never ever be, just couldn't be anyone else but you. If I could take my pick of all the girls I have ever known, then I'd come and pick you out to be my very own.
At least 2 years of work. 2 years of the skunk. Is this?
Look at it. Oh, I wish Lee were out.
Is
We'll
this-
do it again.
Is this hard to believe?
Yeah.
We still have to put the hair on the tail.
On the tail.
But we have the mechanism already defined. And
It's good, right?
how many things did he tell us?
16,000.
16,000
hair.
plastic bags cut for hair.
No wonder he's tired.
What,
He's tired.
two years already we spent.
It's the dark.
Is that hard to believe?
It's
I'll get
beautiful.
around
Oh,
here
it's
to it.
great.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, kid. I wish if Lee were out here, see you open the door. Oh, the door will open.
Oh, the door.
Oh, look at this, Gil.
that, baby.
Come around a little bit, look inside, see.
Woo, look
There we
at
got the seat.
that.
Can you get it?
It is already. It is on Keel's lawnmower. On
Now, wait a
Keel's
minute.
zero turning lawnmower.
Now wait a minute.
Yeah, right.
That's what it is.
What's Keel gonna mow the lawn with?
Well, we're not gonna mow it
that
for a
old
while.
push mower. That old push mower.
won't be able to
No,
see
we
your
have
grass.
another one.
We have another.
See, it's supposed to raise up like this.
Look at this.
And then it's, I got some more wires put on.
Oh, this is great.
That's the third.
I can't wait to see this.
What are you gonna spray?
Perfume. Everything.
Everything as in.
Delaney, he's gonna spray skunk. We're gonna spray skunk out there.
You can buy that skunk scent and put it in that water.
But we don't do that.
There'll never be anyone else but you for me. Never ever be, just couldn't be anyone else but you. If I could take my pick of all the girls I have ever known, then I'd come and pick you out to be my very own. There'll never be anyone else but you for me.
And this is Lee's L. John Deere.
Oh,
What year is this, Keo?
Oh, it's old, Carmen. I don't even. It's old.
Oh, no.
okay.
There you go. Is that a classic? Yeah.
Belongs to you as long as I may live. There'll never be anyone else but you for me. Never ever be, just couldn't be anyone else but you. I never will forget the way you kissed me. And when we're not together, I wonder if you miss me, 'cause I hope and pray the day will come when you belong to me. Then I'm gonna prove to you how true my love can be. There'll never be anyone else but you for me. Never ever be, just couldn't be anyone else but you.
The hills were alive with wildflowers, and I was as wild, even wilder than they. Or at least I could run. They just died in the sun, and I refused to just wait.
Maybe we'll talk a little bit about Mom.
Sure.
Let's see what our memories are of Mom. Mom looked pretty stylish there.
Yeah,
huh?
right. Yeah.
She's-
Beautiful.
yeah.
How old was Mother then?
Well, that's a good question. I would say early 20s, maybe. I don't know. You think?
Were
Maybe
they
she was
taken
home
about
from
the same
college.
time?
Here, she just looks so casual.
But that's a good photograph. I love that photograph.
Oh, I do too.
It's
This
the
is the one of her
Oh, that's
headshot.
Now, this is a headshot of Mom, and she was probably, what do you think? She was probably graduating from high school?
She went to
or-
college a couple of years.
Yeah.
She went to
Probably.
Drake University.
Yeah,
I'm
she
sure.
might have, this might have been a graduation picture or something like that. How old do you think she was? Let's see the picture.
22, 23, I don't
Just hold it out, just
You
like
think
that.
that's-
I would say she was more than 18, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
It's a
probably.
little more mature.
Well, we'll get that college in there, I would say probably.
They said she went to Drake University for a year.
Yeah, it was a year or two, I know.
Yeah.
Played the piano.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, she played the piano,
Oh, yeah, she
right?
played the piano. Don't you remember?
I
we
remember we
gathered
had
around-
a piano, yeah.
I'll string along with you.
Yeah.
And for
Well,
me and my gal.
For me and my gal, she played.
Oh, we loved that. Oh, yeah, Dad had even, join in. We had our little singing scenario.
No TV to watch, right?
No.
Well, it's just,
Way before TV.
we all gathered around, of course, to watch the radio, listen to the radio with the Aladdin lamp on the big table. I mean, that was our entertainment.
So Mom played the piano and people sang?
Yeah, we all gathered around and we sang. Oh, for one time I knew For Me and My Gal by heart.
Yeah.
I'll string along with you. And what was that other song? Oh, Mom was quite a pianist.
She was good.
You bet she was. And she liked doing it.
She liked doing it.
Yeah, she loved doing it. We'd say, Mom, let's play the piano. And she'd,
Jump right in there.
Grandmother, she had her piano lessons, I'm sure.
And then what I remember too is Mom's meatloaf.
Mom's meatloaf.
God, I remember how
Really?
goody she used to
Yeah, I
Oh, she
remember the meatloaf
It was
and then
good,
the donut.
And she
Oh,
would
she
make-
made homemade
Oh,
donuts.
the homemade donuts, and we'd get to eat the rings then.
Oh, that's
You know, the donut
The
rings.
holes.
Oh, we loved that.
And our mother was a very good cook and had very little bit to do with, she had very little to work with, I guess.
Very little equipment to
About a
work
wood
with.
stove.
Yeah. And Mom would say, you got to get done, we got to eat, and then you got to get ready to go to school. Then the guy would come, with the covered wagon, and you rode that up to the Cambria school.
You went to school in a covered wagon?
Well, sure.
So did I.
And you did too?
Horses,
Yeah.
Who rode these horses to school?
Well,
I did.
yeah, and
But-
me and Keo did too.
You did too, did you?
Yeah. When we'd come in from choring, we
Yeah.
had to go out early in the morning and chore,
Yes.
And Mom had a big breakfast.
No.
And then maybe we'd play the
Right.
basketball game the night before. So we run all that basketball game, play by play, at the breakfast table. And Mom loved
I'll
it.
bet she
until-
just
oh,
loved
she
that.
did, One time when me and Keo was playing, I'll have to ask Keo for sure, but I think we went to the state tournaments once. Oh, this basketball is great.
But it's a big basketball, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's just right. That's what we...
There's the Carmen.
Yeah, right. God, I should have fixed my hair beautiful
No, your
today for
hair
the-
looks
oh, it looks
fine.
okay.
Your
yeah,
hair
yeah.
looks good. You fluff it up there for me, dear.
Yeah, it looks fine.
The Little Brown Church, it says. Oh, it's nice. The Little Brown Church, built in 1860.
Isn't that cute? Let me live by the side of the road and be a friend
To man, yeah.
It is.
Nashua, Iowa.
I
Oh, it's
always wondered what this was.
uh-huh.
Flowers, fresh flowers, Kitty.
Aw.
I would have fixed my hair if I'd known we were going to get photos today.
Too late.
Too late.
Too late
Just
for
have
that.
to take me like I am.
I think your hair looks great, honey. I think we're gonna take you just like you are. So how long you been friends?
Forever.
Forever. Oh, that's a good answer.
20 years. 20 years.
Over 20?
Still talking to one another.
Almost.
Oh, you guys are.
Can I touch it?
Oh, you can touch it. You can drive it, Bus.
No.
Come on, jump in there.
No.
I see you and Noveline in this truck. Wouldn't that be great?
Yeah, right. Sure. Try that up to the lake. Hey, love it.
Yeah, come back in a couple of years for our 60th.
Oh, yeah?
And we go for a ride.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Drive down Main Street.
Oh, there you go.
When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. While flowers don't care where they grow. I grew up fast and wild, and I never felt right in a garden so different from me. I just never belonged. I just longed to be gone. So the garden one day set me free. I hitched a ride with the wind, and since he was my friend, I just let him decide where we'd go. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow. Just a wild rambling rose, seeking mysteries untold. No regret for the path that I chose. When a flower grows wild, it can always survive. Wildflowers don't care where they grow.
Okay, play this baby back for us.
I started playing basketball, which I really immensely enjoyed it.
I know.
You know.
And you were good.
And Keith said I was good. I did.
She was good.
I did. Not tooting my own horn, but I did win the basketball award that year when I graduated from high school. I actually did start playing in junior high at Cambria. We did have our team. And I'm not sure whether I got on the first team right away, like in 9th grade. But I did know that when Keith finished his last 4 years in Corydon, and I finished my last 2 years in Corydon, that I was on the first team that year in Corydon in my junior and senior year.
Did you play guard or forward?
Forward.
Forward. Of course, yeah, because they had half-court basketball then.
Right, we still had
Women's
half-court basketball. I do believe it was in our senior year. We did get as far as the district tournament.
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess you've been a messin' where you shouldn't have been a messin'. And now someone else is getting all your best.
Several years ago, when we took a trip, we stopped over for a couple of days in Spokane, Washington with some friends of ours. And one day Bobby and I decided we were going to play golf at this place that he took me to. And it turned out to be a typical Spokane, Washington day, rather chilly. But Bobby's wife Nancy and Karen agreed that they would ride around the golf course with us while we played golf that day. Well, needless to say, this picture is of the happy golfer, Karen, who nearly froze to death, according to her. And she was the most miserable of her entire life, she said, for that 9 holes. And on the second 9 holes, she was so cold, she said, she got off at the clubhouse, and she stayed in the clubhouse to stay warm while we all played golf. What do you remember?
Yeah, you remember. What I remember about blank.
Yeah, I look as miserable as what it looks here. It's pretty sad. But I think he was kind of, really, he lied a little bit. Because I do think that I had been on the golf course prior to this at some point.
Well, I
But
said
maybe-
this is the last time,
Okay,
not
good.
the first time.
Okay. This,
Clarification.
Okay, clarify that. This could have been the last time.
That was the last time, I know.
You keep lying when you ought to be truthing. And you keep losing when you ought to not bet. You keep saying when you ought to be a-changing. Now what's right is right, but you ain't been right yet.
What do you think, Spike?
Pops is told, I guess he got it right. I do look pretty sad there and miserable.
What do you think, Spike?
What do you think? What do you think about
Pretty
that?
sad,
But somehow I think, if this had been a shopping mall outside, it wouldn't have bothered her a bit.
I probably wouldn't
And she would have expected me to follow her around dutifully all the way, regardless of the conditions.
Well,
Nah.
Let's hear that shopping philosophy again.
Yeah.
What's the shopping philosophy? You told me out in the garage today.
She hasn't learned male power shopping,
Let's hear it.
where you know what you want, you go to the store, you go straight to it, you get it, you pay for it, and you leave. Karen's shopping philosophy has to touch everything in the store first, and then 99 out of 100 chance she doesn't buy anything.
These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. You keep playing where you shouldn't be playing, and you keep thinking that you'll never get burned. Ha!
Why are there so many chickens in the room?
I do have a few chickens. I mean, when you get started, where do you stop? I mean, I'm just in so deep now.
I don't know, Karen. I think
Well,
you're in too
you need to
deep.
show the top border and the bottom.
Oh, the top border. Here goes the top border. You'll point them out as we go along here. Now, I've started with the clock over there, see?
Well, don't you start with the plates in here, don't you?
Oh, we're gonna get to those. Now, let's start. Okay, there's whoa.
But maybe you should probably make this first, entering the chicken coop.
Honey, nobody's gonna believe it, no matter where you start. Okay, the little cutting board.
And this-
The chicken towel.
Then can you get up and get the chicken coop and the chicken
Oh,
basket?
the chicken coop,
See,
yeah.
that Margaret
No, wait a second. Okay, the chicken coop. Got it. I see a chicken on your fridge. And we come down here and we end with the chicken cookie jar.
I just found me a brand new box of matches, yeah. And what he knows you ain't had time to learn. These boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days these boots are gonna walk all over you. Are you ready, Boots? Start walking.
Whoa! In August, how long do you think we'll be married?
18 years.
Is that correct? 88 and this is 06?
Karen?
Yeah?
You're supposed to say, is that dog years?
I still love the guy.
I still love her.
I've got a long list of real good reasons for all the things I've done. I've got a picture in the back of my mind of what I've lost and what I've won. I've survived every situation, knowing when to freeze and when to run. And
Oh, the farm. I remember lots of cold winters, hot summers, and lots of milking of cows. And I think the best thing I can say about it, and probably most of my sisters would agree, that it taught you how to work. You didn't worry too much about how you were gonna, if you were gonna be able to work, because you knew you could do just about anything. If you could survive on the farm, you could, and it did. It taught you how to work. That would be what I would say I remember most. Is that it taught you how to take care of yourself. And later on, I found that, you know, in talking with people and just in life experience, that that's a pretty important thing to learn.
I've survived every situation, knowing when to freeze and when to run. And regret is just a memory written on my brow, and there's nothing I can do about it now. I've got a wild and a restless spirit. I held my price through every deal. I've seen the fire of a woman's scorn turn her heart of gold to steel.
My dad, he was tough. He was very tough. He was in charge. There was no questioning his authority. There was no argument. You did as you were told. And that was the way his world worked. He was a little mean on occasions, and he wasn't very sensitive. You know, he was an old-fashioned guy. You know, he came from another time. This man was born in 1901. You know, he was from practically another century. So his concepts of behavior were very strict. The relationship my father and I had was not complicated. He was a simple man. I had a simple approach to knowing him. He understood me and who I was on many levels that were never spoken of. I came to know that much later. But the important thing was that we truly liked each other. I do remember that for a man who was a farmer, an Iowa farmer, and you didn't usually have that association, he cared about clothes. He cared about how he looked and dressed, and especially dressing up to go out. You know, he had beautiful hats and a nice suit, and you know, his shoes were shined, and he really was fairly dapper. I mean, he cared about it. It was important to him. I liked remembering that about him. He had a fashion sense, which was fairly uncommon.
I've got a wild and restless spirit. Held my price through every deal. I've seen the fire of a woman's scorn turn her heart of gold to steel. I've got the song of the voice inside me set to the rhythm of the wheel. And I've been dreaming like a child since the cradle broke the bow. And there's nothing I can do about it now. Running through the changes.
You know, even at 60 plus years old, I still think about. I had lost a brother tragically, and it still occurs to me what it would have been like to have an older brother growing up. I had 5 older sisters, and it you know, I still think about it. What would that have been like? Someone to guide you along, someone to relate to that way, and I still feel like I miss it.
Running through the changes, going through the stages, coming round the corners in my life. Leaving down to fate, staying out too late, waiting for the moon to say goodnight. And I could cry for the time I've wasted, but that's a waste of time and tears. And I know just what I'd change if I went back in time somehow, but there's nothing I can do about it now. I'm forgiving everything that forgiveness will allow, and there's nothing I can do about it now.